Welcome back to another type of new video. We're going to be doing a tier list today. So today we're going to be doing a tier list of the Star Wars movies, including Rogue One and Solo. So the 9 Skywalker Saga movies and the 2 extras. We're going to be ranking them through the different tiers. Before we even start, I want you to leave in the comments the question of the day, what your top 3 movies are. So 1, 2 and 3 in order. Obviously you'll find mine out in a second. Apart from that, click the subscribe button. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs. We're almost there. We're almost at 700, I think. As of recording this, we're almost at 700. We might be closer or maybe even over by the time I upload this. But yeah, click the subscribe button, hit the little bell for the notifications, like the video before you've watched it. It's a Star Wars video. It's going to be a banger. Let's get right into our tier list. Okay, so we have our tier list here, and I changed the names of the tiers. So we've got God tier, obviously the best, great, decent, so it's kind of in the middle, meh, not too bothered, and we've got not that great. I actually didn't want to put a tier for trash or bad because I genuinely don't think any of the movies are trash or bad. Obviously I have favourites, I have least favourites, but they're not bad movies. None of them are bad movies. There's nothing else to say really. We're going to jump straight on into this. First up down here we have Attack of the Clones, Episode 2. This is going to be unpopular. Straight away, I'm going to put Attack of the Clones in not that great. And my reason for this, we'll keep this here. My reason for this is, I'm just not a fan at all. The only good part of the movie is the Geonosis pit and like the Yoda Dooku fight. Anakin's kind of annoying. All he wants to do is flirt with Padme. There's not enough Anakin and Obi-Wan together. Yeah, I've never really been a fan of this movie. Too much. I'm not a fan of Jango Fett either. So yeah, put that one in not that great. So not going great for it now. Maybe we'll rearrange them at the end, but we'll see. Next up we have The Empire Strikes Back, and this is going straight up into God tier. We're gonna put this one God tier. Again, the reason for this is it is a classic. You've got Luke training in Dagobah, which is some of my favourite scenes ever in Star Wars. The whole, meeting Yoda for the first time. You got the Battle of Hoth, the Han and Leia kind of getting together. I really love The Empire Strikes Back. It's one of my favourites. One of my favourites for sure. Next one here we have is this picture is so small. The Force Awakens. Interesting. I'm initially thinking meh. However, I'm gonna have to put it up in decent, which might be controversial. I might change this at the end, remember, but yeah, I'm gonna leave that in decent for now. Purely for the fact that it was a fresh new saga. Everyone was excited to see it. First Kylo Ren meeting, first Rey meeting. You get Finn with the lightsaber, you get the snowy forest battle, you get the classic Han reunited with the Millennium Falcon. I actually don't mind the Force Awakens. We're going to put it in decent. It's a decent movie. This brings us to The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi. We're going to put The Last Jedi in not that great. It's actually not, like, it's not a terrible movie, it's not a bad movie. It's just, it seems like it could be a movie outside of Star Wars. It's not connected to anything. It feels like it kind of undoes stuff The Force Awakens was setting up. So I'm going to have to leave it not that great. The only good parts for me really are the Battle of Crate with Kylo Ren and Luke's illusion, which I actually quite like Old Man Luke and the illusion, although a lot of people don't like it. I actually think it's a good take. It could have definitely been better. Maybe a real lightsaber fight would have been sick. And the Red Throne Room is beautiful. The Last Jedi is actually one of the best looking Star Wars movies, and that is a fact. But movie wise, like story wise, not that great, I'm afraid. Moving on to A New Hope. God tier. I love A New Hope. First ever Star Wars movie created. You got Luke on Tatooine not knowing what's about to happen. You've got old Obi-Wan meeting him. You got the first ever sighting of Darth Vader, meeting Han Solo in the cantina. It's just so much nostalgia. I don't even have to justify it. That's going straight into God tier, which takes us down to The Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace is going to go into meh. I love Qui-Gon Jinn. one of my top 3 favourite characters of all time in Star Wars. I love Darth Maul, my all-time favourite Sith. But the rest of the movie, I love Obi-Wan as well, but I'm kind of just mean like the Duel of Fates fight at the end with Maul is amazing. It's one of, if not my favourite lightsaber battle. However, the rest of the movie is kind of trash. The battle definitely puts it up into meh from not that great because there's so many epic things that go on at the end there. Young Anakin, didn't need to see that. The weird flirting with Queen Amidala, not really a fan of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to stick it in meh. It's not a great movie, but the battle just pushes it up one tier. But I actually don't think it's as good as The Force Awakens. Maybe I'll overview them at the end, but for now, Phantom Menace goes into meh. Which, moving on, Return of the Jedi, Episode 3, Episode 6 technically, but the third one released. This is going into God tier. And I know I look like an Originals fanboy, but they are just the best movies. They have very little flaws, they're so nostalgic. I mean, Return of the Jedi, you have like the I am a Jedi like my father before me. That's my favourite quote of all time in Star Wars. Like, you got the whole climax to the first trilogy with the Emperor, Darth Vader, the helmet reveal. Return of the Jedi is definitely one of the best movies, and we're keeping it in God tier. That's a fact. Rogue One, decent. A lot of people love Rogue One. A lot of people hate Rogue One. I am neither. It's in the middle. It's kind of cool to see what set up the actions that happened in A New Hope. But the characters aren't really that lovable. Cassian's kind of cool, K2SO is kind of cool. Chira Imwe, I would like to see more of him, he's a great character. But yeah, they all die and you never get to see them again, so it's not bad, it's not great, it's right and decent in the middle there. And then we have Revenge of the Sith. God tier. You were my brother Anakin, I loved you. Obi-Wan Anakin fight. It's just one of the best movies of all time, in my opinion. The memes, the prequel memes that come out of Revenge of the Sith are next, like they are God tier memes, let alone the movie itself. The fight, God tier lightsaber fight, the dialogue, the heartbreak, Revenge of the Sith is God tier, and that's not even a debate, that's never ever changing. Then we have Solo. I'm going to put Solo into decent for now. I actually like it, even though a lot of people don't like it. I like the little 20 seconds, maybe 2 minutes we get Darth Maul at the end. I quite like the origin story of Han and Chewie, getting to see them when they're younger. I quite like Solo, it's not a bad movie, even though it gets a lot of hate. Then we have Episode 9, the ending of all Star Wars so far. We have The Rise of Skywalker. Where am I putting this? No. Not in meh. It's not in God tier. We're going to put it in great. I really like it. It's not as good as the originals, it's definitely not as good as Revenge of the Sith. The Rise of Skywalker is a good movie. It's a great movie. I like it. The Ben Solo arc, maybe he should have stayed alive, yes, but he gets redeemed, he has a hero's death, he has a full circle, it's beautiful. Fair enough, it is kind of ripped off Endgame, but Endgame was a great movie. All the ships arriving gives me goosebumps. I am all the Jedi voices hit so different. Then you've got just the old Death Star, you've got the Emperor coming back, which yeah, it was kind of stupid, but I don't care, I love the Emperor. He's a great villain, I will always be down for a movie with the Emperor. Make another 9 with the Emperor, I'm up for it. I'm good for that, we're putting that in great, it's a great movie. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to order them inside their tiers. So I'm actually going to put Revenge of the Sith at the very top. I can't move it, why can't I move it? There we go, Revenge of the Sith at the top. A New Hope second, because A New Hope is my second favourite. These two, I change these two all the time, A New Hope or Revenge of the Sith if they're my favourite. Then we're putting Return of the Jedi, which is controversial. This is my top 4 order. I prefer Return of the Jedi over Empire for the green lightsaber and the quote like I mentioned earlier. We'll keep The Rise of Skywalker there. We're actually going to drop The Force Awakens. No, we're not. We're going to drop Solo down to meh. It's good, but it's not as good as these two. And we're going to bump The Phantom Menace up, because now when you look at it like this, it kind of puts it into a perspective for me of what I like. And I would watch The Phantom Menace, the bad part at the start, over and over again to see that Darth Maul fight. And for that reason, I'm actually going to bump it even ahead of The Force Awakens now that I see it here. Rogue One can stay there, it's not that great. Like, it's not better than the other ones, I mean. Solo can stay there by itself. This is this is a controversial opinion. I'm putting The Last Jedi above Attack of the Clones. Come at me for it. Leave whatever comments you want to leave about it. I prefer The Last Jedi to Attack of the Clones. I have never liked Attack of the Clones. It's just, I don't know why, it doesn't sit right with me. It's a good movie, it's not a bad movie, it's definitely not bad, but in terms of the Star Wars movies, it's always the one I'm least excited to watch, and for that reason, it's going to have to sit at the bottom here. And this is my final. Take a little look, leave in the comments where you would have put stuff, if you think I made any mistakes, what you agree with. Yeah, this is my list of the 9 Star Wars movies plus Solo and Rogue One. Okay, so that was my tier list of the Star Wars movies. Like I just literally said, let me know what you think I done right, what you think I done wrong, anything you agreed with, or just any sort of reactions you've had to my list there, what you think. Also, your top 3 movies I want to know in order. As you saw, mine are Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, and Return of the Jedi. Thank you for watching. Also in the comments, I know I'm telling you to comment a lot of stuff, what other tier lists do you want me to do? I can do characters, lightsaber battles, Sith, Jedi, whatever, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, I could do anything. This is so easy to do these tier lists. But apart from that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I can do more tier lists in the future, because this is the stuff I love doing. Thank you so much. May the Force be with you always.